Today on the channel, we unbox the Imperial Hover Tank Driver. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel. And today on the channel, we're unboxing the Imperial Hover Tank Driver from Star Wars. Rogue One, of course, if we remember that movie out there. But remember, for all your modern day Star Wars needs, make sure you hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. So like I said, today we're unboxing the Hover Tank Driver. An interesting one. This is the Archive Edition, an Archive release. Different packaging than your traditional Black Series. And speaking of the traditional Black Series, this is a re-release, updated re-release. I did not have the original one. Back then it was called the Hover Tank Pilot. Now it's called the Hover Tank Driver. And that Hover Tank Pilot was an exclusive, I believe, to Toys R Us back in the day. You guys remember Toys R Us. It was only a couple years ago, but it seems like Toys R Us has been closed in the United States for a decade now. But it's only been a few years. Hopefully, the rumors of another relaunch of Toys R Us comes to fruition. I'm not going to hold my breath, but I'll definitely keep my fingers crossed, as we all should. There's a lot of people rooting against that. I don't know why you would root against that. We want Toys R Us. Why would you not want Toys R Us? It's just fun. It's fun for little kids to go through. It's fun for little Kyles to go through on Friday nights after work. That was my old tradition. Get something, get a pizza, go to Toys R Us Friday after work. That's what you do. That's what I want to do again. But anyways, the Hover Tank Pilot was a Toys R Us exclusive back in the day, I believe. And now we're getting a second opportunity to get this. And I'm sure this one is a much superior version. Usually they give a little bit of better coloring and, just technologies over the last 3, 4, 5 years, whatever it's been. Things have got better. They've been improved. Constant improvement is what all these companies are looking for. And that's why they're re-releasing this, because there's apparently a demand. When I think of army building and troopers out there, this has got to be on the bottom of the list. This is one that probably wouldn't even cross my mind, or I wouldn't even remember to discuss. However, I passed on the one back in the day, saw this. I'm a sucker for a new figure these days. I don't have the self-control I once had, where I'd say, Star Wars, I'm just getting my heavy hitters. I'm getting the Darth Vader, the Chewbacca, the Admiral Akbars, the Wickets, the Neon Numbs. I'm just getting those heavy hitters, the heaviest of hitters in the Star Wars. And I'm going to leave some of these other, like these little drivers and some of these troopers and some of these emperors and Princess Leia's, those bit player characters. Just kidding. But this isn't one I was picking up back in the day, but now I am picking him up. So I look at him first. First thing I notice, the very traditional Stormtrooper blaster. They've gotten a lot out of this mold. They'll continue to get a lot out of this mold. That's the accessory with this one. Very similar to, what was that other trooper that's similar to this one? Is it like Mountain Trooper? Mountain Trooper, I want to say. Going off the top of my head, but I believe very similar. A lot of parts, a lot of reuse on a lot of these troopers. They get the most out of their molds. We talk about it all the time on the channel. Hasbro wants to pay for these molds, and the Black Series, the Star Wars series, is a very interesting series because you can get a lot of head sculpts. Let's talk about Marvel Legends. There's that female head sculpt they use for about every single female. They just put a different paint job on the face. Bam, it's somebody new. There's some of those other figures out there that they just tweak a little bit here and there. Star Wars has to put a lot of money into molds for different heads. If you got a Bib Fortuna head, you can't be reusing that for Luke Skywalker. Or a lot of anybody else for that matter. So they have a lot of detailed, larger head sculpts than, say, your wrestling, your Marvel Legends, and other lines out there. But then they save a lot of money by using a lot of the same bodies on different troopers. And it's very easy to release some of these troopers again because they're very similar. So it's just all smoke and mirrors and a little bit of the behind the scenes of how they operate on that kind of stuff. Anyways, enough jibber jabber. Let's get down to the brass tacks. Let's take a look at the packaging. We'll unbox it and we'll go from there. So there's that Archive Edition packaging we're so used to by now. You got 50th Lucasfilm up top, Star Wars Black Series logo up top, with the figure in the bubble. Got a nice little glamour shot down here. Ages 4 and up. Don't be giving this to any 3-year-olds. Mark my words, it'll be a deadly, deadly game. Got the back. There he is on the back. Just hanging out. You got that timeline across the bottom there. Got all the warnings on the far bottom. You got a very stoic glamour shot up there, Star Wars Black Series at the very top, and we got a little blurb there that, of course, I am going to read. Let's see. Let me get my glasses on. The Imperial combat drivers operate the Empire's arsenal of armored repulsor vehicles, relying on the thick skin of their vehicles to protect them in battle. Now, this is a figure I only need one of. I wonder if there's anybody army building and buying multiples of these out there. This isn't the coolest trooper by any means, in my opinion. If you think it is, let me know in the comments, but definitely not the coolest trooper. It almost falls in line with kind of TIE fighters or ATST or AT-AT drivers for me. I'm always pretty good with one of them, unless I have the vehicle and there's multiple driver cockpits or I have multiple vehicles. Then I want to army build those. But for the most part, like this one, I only need one. That's how I justify in my own mind. I'm sure you guys got your own rules as well, but that's how I justify it for me. So, all right, clean off the card. Very simple off the card. See you later. I can't throw these things when they're attached like that, obviously. Obviously, I'm knocking everything over. How about a little plastic prison? There he is, locked away, about to be freed. We've seen this blaster a million times at this point, and there's nothing wrong with that blaster. I like it. See you later. I like this blaster. Zero issues with this one, and they get as much reuse as they can. It is what it is. We got this guy here, very similar to other troopers. You always got that kind of thin arm. I will call it the thin arm disease. Just never a meaty arm on these guys. It's always just kind of feel really thin. But he's got more of a baggy, almost a sweatpants type, pants on. A little baggy here, I don't mind that. This one's better out of the package than actually it is in the package. A different helmet with these guys. You know, they got to classify yourself that you're a tank driver. You're not just a regular Joe Schmo stormtrooper. So I do actually like this helmet more. I like this figure as a whole more out of the package. And I was really kind of down on this. I was like, why am I buying this? I don't even have the hover tank. And nobody does because they didn't make it in Black Series. But I just kind of tell myself, what am I doing with this one? Why am I getting this? But I actually do like this one, actually. I like this one a lot more than I thought I would. I like the dirty white to it. It's got that dirty sand kind of white, like he's been out in the elements and weathered on his uniform. I think that's a pretty solid thing right there. Definitely a lot of reuse. We've seen that, and we talked about that a little bit. We're going to see a lot of reuse with these. Very tight joints. Even got double jointed knees on this guy. I thought Star Wars was going away, but I think this is reuse, obviously, from the original one. So it's probably some carryover there. Definitely got all the usual Star Wars articulation. Got the diaphragm, got the waist. I tell you what, I like this one. I'm pleasantly surprised. I love it when we're pleasantly surprised. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? I say it all the time. Save your money. Use your money on your figures, not your stands. RingsideCollectibles.com. Get their stands, packs of 10, dirt cheap. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Fits like a glove. If you're looking for stands for your Black Series, about 99% of them fit on these ringside stands. They are a game changer. Very, very cheap. You know, there's people buying NECA stands for $10 a stand. You can get 10 for $3.99, $2.99, depending on a sale. Deal of the day, and we always say it on the channel, gotta get a deal. And I felt like I actually got a deal with this one. Much improved, much better than expected. Can't ask for more than that. $20 price point on the shelf tags at Target, just starting to hit. Of course, Big Bad Toy Store should have these out soon as well if you want to go that route and not leave the house. Unless you're somebody like me that has to leave the house on a fairly regular basis, why wouldn't you just order and bring it in? Why fight the crowds out there? Why fight the traffic? Unless you're addicted to the hunt like I am. So there you go. Anyways, there it is. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. Did you pick up the old one of this? You got the new one? Are you a total pass? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We got new Star Wars videos every single day in 2020. And who knows, and beyond. But you know what? It is 2021. One of these days I'll remember that. So we got videos every day in 2021 and beyond. So there you go. I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.